The Weekly Standard executive editor, Fred Barnes, he took in the president taking it right back to the press in an impromptu and very unusual event. You don't see this very often. I'm told by our brain room, we have some research folks called the brain room, so you don't mess with them because they're the brain room. They're not the kidney room, they're the brain room. Anyway, bottom line is, apparently LBJ would do this occasionally when he was president. Lyndon Johnson was talking about, but this, whether you are a fan of this president or not, it was gripping. Let's go to the Weekly Standard executive editor, Fred Barnes, on what he made of it. I mean, you know, they talk all the time, Fred, about this is a president who eschews formal press conferences, but between a lot of his South Lawn, tit-for-tat exchanges with the media and this today, he takes a lot of questions.
He takes a tremendous number of questions, and he's in front of the press and everybody else, you and me, every day practically. Look, there's never been a president who's more out in public, on television, on Twitter, on speeches, on doing everything than Trump is. Look, I've been writing about presidents since Gerald Ford, and, you know, he was a hermit compared to, all of them are hermits compared to
and very few take
Trump
on the press to the degree. We can remember, you know, the Richard Nixon moment going after Dan Rather or you running for office. I mean, but they were few and far between, no matter how much, you know, chief executives that loathe the press. But in this case, I mean, the president constantly going back and forth with the press, constantly, will you let me answer your question? Will you be quiet? The kidding one, a comment wasn't so kidding. Wondering where a particular nasty interrogator was coming from, CNN, you know, but it was, whoa, boom, boom, boom. What did you make of it?
Well, you know, the president says one of his rules is that when you're right, you fight. And when he gets hostile questions and when the subject of the press comes up at all, he's ready to fight. And he fights hard. And, of course, the press, I don't think, helps itself by pretending like whenever the president criticizes them that somehow the First Amendment's being shredded. Well, you know these people. Look, I was a White House. I used to ask those questions and years ago, and I don't think I was quite as sensitive as these reporters are now. But, you know, they look kind of like sissies. When they're complaining about, oh, the president's saying bad things about us and so on, and democracy, you know, we can't see it in the dark and all that nonsense.
Well, and you should also just, you know, let the president answer your question. It could be nasty, it could be obnoxious, whatever one wants to characterize it, but let him answer. And if you want to follow up with that, but the guy got 2 words out at a couple of points, and, you know, I don't know. It was entertaining. I'll leave it at that.
Well, of course, and it embarrassed the press, and I think that was one of President Trump's goals.
Yeah. What is he called? Thin-skinned? What did you mean by that, Fred? What did you mean by that? Very good seeing you, my friend.
Thanks.
I predate Fred on this stuff. I remember doing this with Millard Fillmore. That guy would get so furious. All right. Thank you very much, Fred.